Hi guys, and welcome to a new video. This is my new fidget spinner. I just got in the post today, so I don't know if you can see when I hold it up close. There's a couple of dents in it. This is how it came to me today. It's literally just come in the post today. See if we can get it to focus. It's taking its time. There we go, so it's focused. So it's a rainbow colour they call this one, or titanium some sellers call it. So there's yellows, purples and blues. There's a few marks and scratches in the dished in spinner cup as well, and there's even more on the other side. No dents on this side, but gives you a side profile of it there. Get the light to reflect. It does pick up fingerprints and it changes. It doesn't change. The colour doesn't change. It's like that colour all the time, so it doesn't change. So let's go ahead and let you listen to the bearing. I'll just put it up to the microphone. So it spanned for 2 minutes 20 seconds the first time I checked it. So that's straight out the box at 2 minutes and 20. Well, straight out the padded envelope, 2 minutes and 20. As you can see, there's a few dents, one up there and two there as well. He just literally threw it in this envelope and put it in the post. That was it. So the stock run time was 2 minutes 20. So let's go ahead and show you what it cost me. So this is the guy I bought from. So he's got none left, but what I'll do is put a link in the description to similar ones so you can pick which one you want. I specifically went for this one at £3.49, which is $4.51, because it was sold to me as 100 grams, and it isn't. So it was sold to me as a titanium colour or rainbow colour, 100 grams with an EDC bearing, which I can't find out any information about, and then it's made out of metal alloy. So I thought I'll just go and see how much the cheapest one is that's available that's not rainbow finish, and I came up with this one. So this one's £1.49, which I actually purchased just to see what it's like. So it's stainless metal, aluminium, so that's the finish of it. That's the seller there. I've bought one of these, I haven't got it yet. So it's silver, 40 grams with a hybrid bearing with aluminium material it's made from. So really, for the colour you're paying an extra £2. I can't tell you whether it's going to be an exact copy of this, of the one I've got, but it's not. It's 40 grams, so it's a lighter one. It's half the weight almost. So I'll sold this one as 100 grams in weight. Let's go ahead and show you if it was. Just go ahead and get that in focus. So switch it on. Go ahead and put it on. So it's 80 grams. Let's go ahead and change it to pounds and ounces. So 2.8 ounces. So that's the weight of it. Just bear with me. Just move that out of the way. Put that back in place. So let's measure it now. So I'm just getting it lined up. So about 62 mil long, which in inches is there. That's the size in inches. We can do the same of thickness. So we're talking about 13 mil, about 13 mil deep. I think it was half an inch roughly. Yeah, half an inch. So then the issue with this one again, just like the other one, is the slop in the bearing. I'm holding the centre bit stationary and then I'm moving the outer bit, so it's about the same again, about 2 mil slop in the bearing. So is it difficult to spin with one hand? I'd say no, it's easier than the flower shaped one that I had yesterday that I've done a video of, so it's easy enough to spin. It looks funny on the camera because that's the frame rate of the camera making it look funny. So it's easy enough to spin. So the good and bad points of this spinner. Just bear with me, sorry. pages are all muddled up. So it's not 100 grams. So there's also scratches on the coating, which you can see. Marks and dents and God knows what on it. So coating will wear through and show underneath colour as well. So you can store it in a case, and they're available from eBay for £1 each. Make sure it will fit your spinner though. So the finger pads, if the finger pads undo, you can just turn it over and they should work the other way okay. Or you can use thread lock or a very small amount of super glue, because occasionally these pads do undo as well. So when you do use super glue, only use the very smallest amount, potentially on the end, maybe even on the end of a pin. Just a very, very small amount. If you use too much, you'll never get the caps off again. So the other bad points are the bearing slop, and there's also a small bearing in here as well. So it's expensive for a torque bar spinner, and I paid £3.49. The silver ones start at £1.49. For the 40 gram version that I just showed you on the listing. And the 40 gram version is made from aluminium, whereas I don't know what this is made of. So so the torque bar naturally has an imbalance, so when it spins it's going to be difficult to do tricks with, because it's going to want to move all the time. So you can see it moving there. Just let it get stable. There we go. So obviously that's the camera making it look like it's doing that. So it does settle down a bit when it's going a bit slower. So there we go. So the good points. The colour's nice, and that's what most people want at the moment, is this specific colour, the rainbow colour. So it's a good weight, even though it's not 100 grams, it's 80 to 82 grams. So the steel bearing is plated as well to stop it rusting. So it's a steel bearing, but it's just plated with a brass coating. So you can get it to run without oil for longer spin times. So the two spin times I tested were 2 minutes 20 and 2 minutes 35. So let's go ahead and show you the bearing. If I can get this cap off. Just bear with me. So this is the standard cap. There's the bearing exposed there. Just put it in the way so the camera can see it. So these are just bog standard caps that screw together. See if it'll focus. There we go. They've actually coated the inside as well, but there's quite a rough finish on there. They could have cleaned it off before they coated it. So let's go ahead and show you the skateboard bearing, because this is not a skateboard bearing again, so it's quite a lot smaller than a skateboard bearing. In fact, the bearing wouldn't fit in this one. See if it'll focus. There we go. So that's the skateboard bearing compared to the one that's in it. I don't actually know what that bearing is, but it's unshielded. See if it'll focus in. There we go. So it doesn't look like it's got any grease in it either, as far as I can tell. So that's that bit done. Let's go ahead and show you that the bearing is actually steel, although it looks like it's brass. See if it'll focus. I'll stick that magnet in it, and I'll tip it upside down, and it doesn't fall out. So it's definitely steel, but the rest of it isn't, because it just falls off. There's the magnet gone. So it's not all steel, so I don't know what the material it's made from. So that's the second one I got, and this was the first one I got, which I've already done a video of. So that's that one. So I've ordered a lot of different ones, a lot of different designs of fidget spinners, to see what you can get for the smallest amount of money. Let's go and put that back in. So as they arrive in the post, I'll make a new video of them. So that's it, guys. So thanks for watching. Sorry it was a bit long, but this one is the one that people want, and I'm trying to help people get the best quality they can for the cheapest possible price. So thanks for watching, guys, and check back soon. Cheers.